simple, has always made me feel better.
Welcome, everyone, to a journey that takes us to the heart of timeless wisdom, exploring the profound connection between simplicity and a long, vibrant life. Today, we have the distinct privilege of learning from Dr. William Li, a physician and scientist whose global perspective on health and aging consistently reveals the power of fundamental principles. He draws our attention to a recurring theme observed in populations known for their exceptional longevity, particularly in places like Greece, the remarkable simplicity of their diets. Prepare to discover how embracing a less complex approach to eating can be a cornerstone of lasting health and well-being. Think for a moment about the culinary landscape in many parts of the world today. We are often bombarded with an overwhelming array of processed foods, intricate recipes with dozens of ingredients, and a constant pressure to follow the latest dietary trends. In contrast, Dr. Li's observations in places like Greece, renowned for their healthy and long-lived populations, reveal a different picture, a dietary pattern characterized by its simplicity, its focus on whole, fresh ingredients, and its time-honored traditions. This simplicity, he suggests, may be a significant contributor to their remarkable health outcomes. Dr. Li recounts his experiences in Greece, where meals often revolve around a few key, high-quality ingredients prepared in straightforward ways. The emphasis is on the natural flavors of fresh vegetables ripened under the Mediterranean sun, the rich taste of locally sourced olive oil, the satisfying texture of whole grains, and the lean protein from fish or legumes. Elaborate sauces, excessive processing, and an abundance of refined sugars and unhealthy fats are noticeably absent. This simplicity is not about deprivation. It's about celebrating the inherent goodness of whole foods. Consider a typical Greek meal, perhaps a salad of ripe tomatoes, cucumbers, and feta cheese drizzled with olive oil and sprinkled with oregano, grilled fish simply seasoned with lemon and herbs, or a hearty lentil soup made with vegetables and a touch of olive oil. These dishes are characterized by their short ingredient lists and their reliance on traditional cooking methods that preserve the nutritional integrity of the food. The focus is on quality over quantity of ingredients, and on savoring the natural tastes rather than masking them with complex flavor combinations. Dr. Li emphasizes that this simplicity in diet is not just a matter of cultural tradition. It likely has significant biological benefits. A diet based on whole, unprocessed foods, prepared simply, tends to be rich in essential nutrients, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds. By avoiding the additives, preservatives, and excessive amounts of unhealthy fats and sugars found in many processed foods, a simple diet supports our body's natural functions and reduces the burden on our digestive and metabolic systems. Furthermore, a simple dietary pattern can often be more sustainable in the long term. When meals are based on readily available, whole ingredients and straightforward recipes, it can be easier to maintain healthy eating habits consistently. The complexity and restrictive nature of many modern diets can often lead to feelings of deprivation and ultimately to difficulty in adherence. The simplicity observed in long-lived populations suggests a more sustainable and enjoyable approach to nourishment. Dr. Li also points out that a simple diet often encourages a greater connection to food and the process of preparing it. When meals are based on fresh, whole ingredients, there is often a greater emphasis on cooking at home, using seasonal produce, and sharing meals with family and friends. This mindful approach to food and eating can enhance our appreciation for nourishment and foster stronger social connections, both of which contribute to overall well-being. The simplicity of the Greek diet, for example, is deeply intertwined with their lifestyle and culture. Meals are often enjoyed in a relaxed and social atmosphere, emphasizing the pleasure of eating and the importance of community. This holistic approach, where simple, nourishing food is combined with mindful eating and strong social connections, likely contributes to their remarkable health span and longevity. Now, before we delve deeper into practical ways to embrace simplicity in our own diets, we want to build a supportive community around this timeless wisdom. If you are finding Dr. Lee's insights on the power of simplicity in diet valuable and are motivated to simplify your own eating habits, please take a moment to like this video. Share it with your friends and family who you believe could also benefit from this straightforward approach to nourishment. Subscribe to our channel for more empowering content on health and well-being. And most importantly, we invite you to share your own thoughts and experiences in the comments below. What does simplicity in diet mean to you? Are there traditional or simple ways of eating that resonate with you? What are some small changes you can make to simplify your own dietary habits? Your stories and insights can inspire others and help us build a collective understanding of the benefits of a less complex approach to food. Let's learn and grow together. Embracing simplicity in our own diets is not about adhering to rigid rules or eliminating all variety. It's about shifting our focus towards whole, fresh, minimally processed foods and adopting straightforward cooking methods. Dr. Lee emphasizes that this approach can be both nourishing and enjoyable, allowing us to savor the natural flavors of real food while supporting our long-term health. There are many practical ways to bring more simplicity into our daily eating habits. One of the most effective strategies is to prioritize whole, single-ingredient foods. This means choosing fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains like oats and quinoa, lean proteins such as fish and poultry, and healthy fats like olive oil and avocados. When our meals are based on these fundamental building blocks, we naturally reduce our intake of processed foods with their long lists of additives and unhealthy components. Dr. Lee encourages us to think about each meal as an opportunity to nourish our bodies with real, wholesome ingredients. Another way to simplify our diet is to focus on preparing meals at home using simple recipes with a limited number of ingredients. This allows us to control what goes into our food and to avoid the hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives often found in restaurant meals and prepackaged foods. Dr. Lee suggests starting with basic recipes that highlight the natural flavors of the ingredients, such as roasted vegetables with olive oil and herbs, or a simple lentil soup. Embracing seasonal eating can also contribute to simplicity in our diet. When we focus on fruits and vegetables that are in season, they are typically fresher, more flavorful, and more affordable. This encourages us to adapt our meals to what is naturally available, often leading to simpler preparations that showcase the best of what nature has to offer. Dr. Lee often describes the vibrant flavors of seasonal produce as a reward in themselves, requiring little in the way of complex preparation. Dr. Lee also suggests being mindful of portion sizes and avoiding overconsumption, even of healthy foods. Simplicity in eating also extends to the amount we eat, listening to our body's natural hunger and fullness cues, rather than feeling obligated to finish large portions or overindulge in rich foods. This mindful approach to quantity can support healthy weight management and overall digestive health. Furthermore, simplifying our snacking habits can be beneficial. Instead of reaching for processed snack foods, Dr. Lee recommends opting for simple, whole food snacks like a piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or some plain yogurt. These options provide sustained energy and essential nutrients without the added sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients found in many packaged snacks. Dr. Lee emphasizes that simplicity in diet is not about restriction or deprivation. It's about liberation from the complexities and potential harms of overly processed and elaborate food choices. By focusing on whole, fresh ingredients and straightforward preparations, we can nourish our bodies in a way that is both healthy and enjoyable, potentially mirroring the dietary patterns observed in populations known for their longevity and vitality. It's about returning to a more fundamental and intuitive way of eating. In conclusion, Dr. Lee reminds us that simplicity in diet appears to be a recurring and significant theme among people who live long and well, as beautifully exemplified by the traditional eating patterns observed in Greece. By shifting our focus towards whole, fresh, minimally processed foods and embracing straightforward cooking methods, we can nourish our bodies in a way that supports lasting health and well-being. This simpler approach to eating can be both sustainable and enjoyable, allowing us to savor the natural goodness of real food. He encourages us to identify one small way we can bring more simplicity into our diet starting today. Perhaps it's choosing a piece of fresh fruit for a snack instead of a processed option, opting for a simple home-cooked meal with a few key ingredients, or making a conscious effort to focus on whole, unprocessed foods during our next grocery shopping trip. Every small step we take towards dietary simplicity is an investment in our long-term health and vitality. Now, as we conclude this insightful discussion on the power of simplicity and diet for longevity, we want to invite you to become an active part of a supportive community dedicated to embracing a more straightforward and nourishing approach to food. If you have found Dr. Lee's insights valuable and are motivated to simplify your own eating habits, please take a moment to like this video. Share it with your friends and family who you believe could also benefit from this timeless wisdom. Subscribe to our channel for more empowering content on health and well-being. And most importantly, please share your own experiences and tips in the comments below. What does simplicity in diet look like for you? What are some of your favorite simple and nourishing meals or snacks? What small changes do you plan to make to simplify your own dietary habits? Your stories and insights can inspire others and help us build a collective understanding of the profound benefits of a less complex approach to food. Let's learn and grow together. Thank you for joining us.